Let's backtrack for a little. So, I have family living in America. Family that I used to visit when I used to come to America before I migrated. I have this particular family. I told her that I got you and I was going to migrate. Remember, no, I usually visit that person and it was not a problem. I stayed for holiday and I stayed and I used to go with her to different places. I used to enjoy myself. I love that family. But anyway, I called that family and tell that person that I was going to migrate and I was going to live in America. You hear what the person said to me? Make sure you go to that particular place first before you come to me. You can come and visit. So come into the country, get settled, and then come and visit me. People, you know why that person said that to me? Because that person thought I wanted to come and live with them because I used to visit her and I love where she lives and I love that area. It's very accessible. You can get work. And so she thought that I wanted to come and live with her. That's the first changes, people. Visiting and living in America is two different things. Visit a person and when you migrate here, they're going to think that you want to come and live with them. That's another shocker for me. I was disappointed. I really was disappointed. I did not expect that of the person. I didn't know that the person would say that. I didn't know that the person would feel so strongly of me be there with her. I wasn't planning on living with her. Yes, I was going to visit her, but I was planning to come into the country, get settled with my son first, and then I would come and visit her now and then. You know, people? But she thought I wanted to live with her. Why she got that impression, I don't know, but that was a shocker for me. So think about that, people, too, when you're going to migrate. So back up to speed where we left off. So I stayed at the recreational aid job for a couple months and I decided to leave because I was struggling as it relates sending back money for my daughter, paying my bills in Jamaica, my loans, keeping me here in America, and to do things that I wanted to do as it relates to my family. I could not stay there. It was just not working out. Even the extra hours that I was getting, because it was $7.25, just too small. In November, I decided that I have to go. My brother, he inquired with this cousin that I have if they were hiring at his job and he said yes. So he asked me if I wanted to come and I said yes. Remember, and I just migrated to America a couple months and then I decided that this was not it for me. People, if you know Sharon, you know that I'm a person, I'm a go-getter. I will just get up today and go somewhere and work. If the right opportunity arises, I would go. I'm not afraid. I will just move with the flow. That's me. I'll go alone as long as I have somewhere to stay. My son was worried when I made that decision. He didn't want me to leave. He was sad. He was worried that I just came here and I was moving again and I was going to try to make it on my own. Because he said, Mummy, I'm not there if you want anything. I'm not there if you need a ride. I'm not there. Basically, I'm not there if you really need me. You would be in another state, like miles and miles away. But I told him I have to go. I have responsibility. My cousin, he talked to his HR and he told them about me and they said yes, I could come. I applied for the job online before I went. So I got the job before I went. They only had something in housekeeping and it was a private hospital, a big private hospital. What did I say you're going to hear on this channel regularly? You take what you get till you get what you want. People who are just migrating to different countries, don't go there and look for no nice job because you used to be a police officer, you used to be a teacher, you used to be a nurse, you used to be this, you used to be that. I'm going to do a video on that. Let's stay focused, people. You take what you get till you get what you want, okay? So I took the job in housekeeping and I left. I took the Greyhound bus. It was a sad moment for me and my son. My son didn't want me to go, but I had to do what I had to do. And I rode on that bus for a day and something just to get to my cousin's house. When I went there, it was not a big place, but I settled myself. It was a 1-bedroom, a living room, bathroom. And you know that it's like a studio. But he accommodated me, people. Went to talk to the lady, because I already did the phone interview and everything. Go for my uniform, did my paperwork, take my necessary vaccine, and all the nice stuff. It was in the winter. So I went there 2nd of December. I started working there. So you know, Boston is very cold. Leaving from North Carolina, that is not so cold, to Boston, where it's cold and have a lot of snow. I was on the morning shift, 6:30 to 2:30. Training was 2 weeks. But as you know, we Jamaican, we master the craft quick and easy, quick and fast. So I did not train that long. They trained me for 1 week because I catch on so fast. It's cleaning, people. I just wanted the procedure. I just want to know the ins and out. I just want to know where to get my cleaning stuff. What room to clean, where to find what, and all of that. So it didn't take me a while. But people, when I tell you the job was hard, you hear I stress the hard, the job was hard. People, when you come to America, you take what you get till you get what you want. You're in a nice office in Jamaica. You're not used to hard work. When you come here, you have to prepare yourself for hard work, or else you're going to get yourself into trouble, or you're going to find yourself in this lazy mentality. I was by myself, and what I realized, I had to do 20-something room every day. We have meeting in the morning, then you gather your cleaning stuff. You get your assignment to see which area you're on. I was not assigned a set area because I'm a newcomer. I float, and that's one of the that's one of the worst thing to do when you start a new job, to float, especially in the hospital. So I was floating. Whatever unit they give me, I just have to take. First thing you do, take all the garbage from every area, and by the time you finish, it's time to go down for your break, because it's 20-something room. You go down for your break. When you get your break, it's 15 minutes. Some of the hospital over here, they're very large. By the time you walk down, the 15 minutes is almost done. You only have 10 minutes for a break. Drink your little tea, and if you have to make any call, you make your call, and you go right back up. Then you start to clean the area. First part you start with is the nurse's station, the doctor's office, because you know they change shift, so you have to start there first. Then you do the public bathroom. Then you do the patient room. And guess what, people? You have to move fast, because they start doing discharge at 11 o'clock, and you don't want to be cleaning and then discharge coming, because discharge take a while, and each discharge you get, it takes away from your work, people, because with discharge you have to strip the entire room. Everything that they use is disposable, so you have to strip all the cuff, the blood pressure cuff. You have to strip everything that they string up. You have to throw away all the bedpan, throw away all the cups, everything that they use. You have to strip the bed, everything. And you have to clean from the rooftop to the bottom. You have to wipe the mattress, clean the bed, clean the TV, clean everything. You have to disinfect, because somebody else is coming, and you have to move fast. I think we get like 20-25 minutes for a discharge. I think that, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But when you finish your discharge, you go back to your regular duty, and then the discharge again come. But people, it took me maybe about 2 weeks to get with that workflow, because I clean like 20-21 rooms per day. Cleaning the hospital was not easy. It was not easy at all. I got into the routine. I work smarter, not harder. And I did my job the smart way. I make plan, and I work with it in my head to see what can I do to make my job better. So you have to have that mindset. Design ways to make your job easier for you while you're still complying to whatever the facility deem your job being done properly. And so I work out a routine for me, and that's how I got through doing my job on a day-to-day basis. But I was so tired when I was finished at the end of the day. But I did get into the routine. I did manage my job, and I started loving it. I started meeting people. I started meeting doctors, CNAs, nurses, patient. You get to talking to people, and I started looking forward to go to work. I was earning, I said $7.25 in North Carolina. Now I was getting $12 or something. I'm not sure. But it's $12 something. So I left North Carolina, was getting $7.25, and I moved all the way to Boston to get $12 something. You see that, people? I left North Carolina to go to Boston for $5 something. Hey, a lot of people wouldn't do it, but I know what I want. I know what I have to accomplish. So I did what I had to do. So I left North Carolina to Boston for $5 something for a housekeeping job. A lot of people might be watching this and thinking, you left so far for a housekeeping job? You take what you get till you get what you want, and you have to do what you have to do when you have responsibility. And people, it gets better. If you're interested, you will stay tuned and check in back for the next video. Okay, people? That is it for me today. This is not where it ends, people. It gets more colorful and it gets nicer. My life in Boston. Okay, people? So stick and stay. Come back to Shar in America. You're going to learn a thing or two about America and my life. That is it. I am out. Stay tuned.